vlog. I just got out of my first class and I stopped in the mailroom and I got 2 big packages. That is like this gigantic box, so I'm hoping they're the decorations for my room that I ordered so I can finally put some stuff up on the walls. I also finally got a little bookcase for my room. I think it's so cute. I'll show you guys later. But first I'm gonna open up these packages because I really want to see what I got. The first thing I got isn't very exciting. I just got this like little compact dehumidifier because my room is so humid and uncomfortable, so I'm really hoping this helps. And then I got this thing, which doesn't look like much in the wrapper. So I have an hour break right now until my second class, so I'm definitely gonna spend that putting all this stuff up. See, look how cute this is. I'm gonna like hang it up on the wall. Yeah, looks like I could like wear it as a skirt. And then I also got, sort of to match that first thing, is this like hanging mirror that also has the same kind of like style to it, which I think is really cute. I also got this really big like art canvas thing, but I know that's not in this box. That's coming later because the shipping date was later. Then I also got a microphone for my camera, finally. I've been putting off buying one of these for like over 2 years now because I never thought I really needed one, but now because of like this AC unit and how noisy this room is, I really think it's gonna help. So that was everything in my box. So now I'm gonna go set up all these things. I'm really excited to finally have some things on the wall because this room has just been so boring so far this year. Also, I'm not gonna give you like a full tour yet, but let me show you my new bookshelf. So I put Chester up here on top. I also went to Lowe's and I bought a lucky bamboo plant. Her name is Roxanne. I love her. And then I just got this tiny little bookshelf from Target. I was debating between getting the one with 6 cubes that were like next to each other or just getting the 3, but I wasn't sure how much space I had, so I just played it safe and went with the 3. But these, besides the books that I need for class, which I have over here and also like back there, they fit all of my fun books, so it was just the right amount of room. And the only book missing on there is Catwoman because this is what I've been reading. And yes, you heard me right, I've actually been reading. Like, I started this on my last reading vlog. I said I was gonna start this, but I like actually started it for real last night, and now I'm like 50 pages in. Like, I'm not super far, but I am enjoying it so far, and I'm actually going to make it a point to try and finish this week. I think this week is going to be a lot less busy homework wise, so I think I'll actually be able to do some things for fun as well. Now the question is, do I want this on this wall or on this wall? So here's what we've got so far. The good thing is I put them up with command strips, which like I can always take down and move if I want to. But I'm waiting on, like I said, like my big print, which I think is going to go up there. But right here is where I'm going to be filming from now on, so I thought that would look cute in the background. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. So I'm trying out the new microphone, so you guys will have to let me know if you hear a difference in like the sound quality. But I just got back from my second class, which actually wasn't bad at all. It's a public health class, so we spent basically the entire time talking about the hurricane that's about to hit. Because I go to school in Virginia, and apparently we're in like the dead center of where it's gonna get like a shit ton of rain. Like, we might get like 30+ inches of rain, so we'll just have to see how that goes. But yeah, I'm thinking around here is going to be like my new filming area. Let me know what you guys think. I think it looks cute. You can't really see the bookshelf, it's a little bit too low, but you know it's there. So I finally filmed my first like actual real sit down video in here. So I spent the last like hour and a half or so editing that, and now it's being uploaded, and so that's gonna go up probably later today. And so while I wait for that to upload, because it still has like 25 minutes left, I'm gonna run to the gym and get a quick run in before my night class. And I just realized I haven't even started my homework that's due tomorrow, so I don't know if any reading for fun is gonna happen tonight after all. Hi guys, happy Tuesday. So I just got back from my first class and I have the rest of the day off, except I have a thing for my sorority tonight. I'm about 90 pages into Catwoman. I've been listening to the audiobook this morning and I'm liking it so far. I'm not like super sold on it just because it doesn't feel like that new. Like, I feel like I've read this storyline like a million times. It feels kind of repetitive, but I'm like really unfamiliar with the story, so maybe it'll end up surprising me or something like awesome's gonna happen. I don't know. But really my plan for today is just to get a little bit of homework done. I don't have that much actually for once. I want to clean up my room a little bit, do some yoga, and just kind of have like a chill, relaxed day. I kind of had a bad night, like last half of the day yesterday, so I'm just kind of like recuperating from that. So we just started a new book in one of my classes, so now I'm reading the contemporary American short fiction. We just had to read like the introduction and like the first short story, which was The Toughest Indian in the World by Sherman Alexie. And I know this author wrote that one young adult book that was like super popular and like won a bunch of awards a while ago. It was also about an Indian. It was like, oh god, what is the name of that book? It's like The Diary of like a Part-Time Indian or something like that. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. But anyway, let me know down in the comments if you've read his short story, To the Toughest Indian in the World, because I just finished it and I need someone to talk about it with me who knows what I'm talking about, because I'm just like, It's one of those things that I think I'll need to like really read again and really consider it and analyze it, which obviously we're gonna do in class tomorrow. Upon first glance, if you just like straight up take it literally, it was so weird, you guys. It was so uncomfortable. Like, well written, don't get me wrong, I really like the writing style, but just like what happens in it, wow. I got myself all ready to go to the gym. I walked downstairs out my building like halfway to the gym and I looked down. I was wearing these shoes. It hadn't even occurred to me to put my tennis shoes on. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I almost said Tuesday. Wednesday. So I just got out of my first class and my second class was actually canceled because we're gonna do some service work with like the Red Cross tomorrow for the hurricane instead. So that's actually really nice. It's 11 o'clock now and that means I have a break until 2 o'clock now so I can like actually do something. But I have an online quiz that I need to do and I have a test next week that I really need to study for. So I think I'm gonna use this time to make flashcards and stuff. But it's just been like super rainy and foggy and humid out. We're not even supposed to get like affected by the hurricane until like this weekend now and into next week, but the weather still sucks every day this week. I have no idea why. The only flashcards I have are these gigantic things, so I guess I'm gonna like cut them up. So I was planning on just having a chickpea salad sandwich for lunch because I had some leftover chickpea salad that I made the other day, but all of my bread has mold on it even though it's not supposed to expire for another couple of days. So I guess I'm gonna be eating this with a fork. I ended up having over like 100 flashcards. So, but I am so tired today. I don't know what it is. I'm just like exhausted and I don't feel like studying, and this test is until next Wednesday, so I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna put it off. But I have been listening to the audiobook for Catwoman. I've made some progress and I'm over 100 pages in. I'm like 115 pages in and I'm trying really hard not to compare this to Sarah J Maas's other books, but this character is just so similar to her protagonist in her other series. It's really hard not to compare them. Not even just the name, like the name of the main character in here is Selena and the main character in Sarah J Maas's other series is Selena. It's just like their personality, even like what they do, their job is just like so similar. It's hard not to think of it as the same character. Hey guys, happy Thursday. I just got back from class and so we're reading The Tempest right now, and I was under the impression that we were supposed to read Act 1, and so we're like sitting in class and we're discussing and stuff, and she's like, all right, let's move on and talk about Act 2, and I'm like, and then we go through all of that and she's like, okay, now let's talk about Act 3, and I'm just like, how much were we supposed to read? I never purposefully don't do the reading. I always do the reading, but I was so caught off guard and I just kind of sat there like, please don't call on me, oh my god. But other than that, it was fine. Now I'm done with my classes for the day. The only thing that I like really want to get done is some homework, and I want to go to the gym, and I might go out with some friends tonight because weirdly enough Thursday is college night and there's like this bar down the street that does like really cheap drinks and it's like where everybody goes, even though I have a morning class tomorrow. But anyway, I also want to get some filming done today, so I'm gonna set that up. Sorry, I'm like sweating. I like ran back here because I really had to pee. So my camera just like shut off recording. I have no idea where I was or what I was saying. Basically, I was talking about watching the first episode of the new season of American Horror Story last night. I'm gonna turn Chester on. And like, it was okay. I feel like the first episode of these seasons is never like awesome. It's sort of like a slow build thing, so we'll see how the season goes, but I think it was like a good start. It was kind of interesting, but I was a little thrown off because they had characters kind of roll over from previous seasons, which they don't usually do. Usually it's like a new story with like new characters, same actors, but like completely new characters. And there were some characters from Colt, which is the previous season, which I actually didn't finish, so now I'm like, shoot, do I like need to know how Colt ended? Do I need to go back and finish it? Because I only had like a few episodes left. But it said it was going to be a crossover from the first season and the third season, Murder House and Coven, and I was like, I've seen both of those seasons, so we'll be fine. It said nothing about Colt, so I was not prepared for this. But yeah, let me know if you guys watched the show and what you thought of the first episode. Personally, I'm sad whenever there's a season without Jessica Lange. I miss her. I might need to change. I'm like sweating. It's a lot hotter today than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, so I like made notes and I got all planned out for a video I was gonna film today, and now I'm second guessing whether or not I want to make this video or if I want to do something else. Yeah, so I sat down and I just started filming that video, got about halfway through it and decided nope, I'm not gonna do it after all. So I'm probably actually gonna end up heading to the library at some point today because I have a lot going on next week. I have a test that I really need to study for, I have an 8-page paper that I need to write, and I have an online quiz that I have to do before tomorrow, and any in-between breaks that I give myself. I'm gonna read some more of Catwoman. I'm about 150 pages in so far. Hello, it's been a hot second. So I went to the gym and had a really great leg day. I almost couldn't walk down the stairs to get out of there. Then I went and got sushi with one of my friends and had some great avocado rolls, and then we went and did some errands and just got some groceries. Got the usual stuff, but I found these date bars, which I'm like really excited to try. Also these drinks, which I've never tried before, but they looked really good. And there's the watermelon flavor, which is my weakness. I ended up being pretty productive in the library today. I got like a decent amount done that I think I'm just gonna take the rest of the night off and I'm gonna read. And then I'm going out with my friends later. So we'll just have to see how much of Catwoman I can get done between now and then. Look what I just got in the mail. Okay, you totally can't see that. This is the canvas that I was waiting to get in the mail so I can go put that up on the wall. I just don't know where I want to put it yet because it's wonderful. It's a little bit smaller than I was expecting, but it's perfect. So yeah, happy Friday. I just got back from my first class. I only have 2 more today. I ended up getting out of my second class early, so now I have like a little over an hour until my last class of the day. You guys ever feel like all of your big things for school always happen at the same time and it's so inconvenient? Like I have that test coming up and I realized not only do I have that one 8-page paper, I have 2 that are due at like exactly the same time for 2 different classes. So I'm thinking this weekend is just gonna be like a really productive weekend because Robert's not gonna come down because of the weather. We're supposed to get hit really bad this weekend and Monday, so I don't even know if we're gonna have class on Monday. So does that mean my test is gonna get moved back? It's a crazy time. But I've made a lot of progress on Catwoman. I forgot to tell you that. I'm like 200 pages into Catwoman now, and here are my like first impressions. I guess it's not a first impression because I'm like halfway through the book, but this is what I'm thinking. So I actually really like the dynamic between the 3 girls. It's like this cool girl gang. It's Catwoman, Harley Quinn, and like Poison Ivy or whatever. And I kind of like that dynamic, you know, girl power and whatnot. I'm worried that this is gonna turn into like a romance between Batwing and Catwoman, and honestly, I just kind of want to get through a book without a romance. Like I'm just so sick of it at this point. Not like romance in general, like don't get me wrong, I'm a sucker for like a good romance, but I just don't understand the necessity for a romance to be in every single young adult book. I think someone just made a video about this. I haven't watched it yet, but I saw it in my feed. I think it was Emma Books who was like YA books that like didn't need a romance or something like that, which arguably is most of them. I'm just hoping that's not how this book turns out. Like, I don't think it will because it's a superhero book, but if it turns into like a focus on this romance, I'm gonna be really irritated. But now for the rest of my break until I go to my 3rd class, I think I'm gonna catch up on some booktube videos and eat some lunch because I am so behind on videos and I want to see what everyone's been posting. I also really need to take out my trash before the weather gets bad because the last thing I want to be stuck with is like this giant pile of trash in my room for the whole duration of this hurricane. So I got a lot less sleep last night than I usually do because I stayed up kind of late. So I've just been dying today. I've been so tired. I've been like making iced coffee and like taking it with me to all of my classes just to try and keep myself alive. But I just got an email that classes were canceled on Monday, so I have a 3-day weekend, which is gonna be nice, you know, aside from the like flooding and pouring rain and stuff. And I just got an email from the class I was just about to go to, and that professor also canceled class, so I am a free agent. So before I forget, since I've been ending these on Fridays, I think I'm gonna try and keep that consistent. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. If you guys would be interested in like a separate weekend one, let me know down in the comments and I might play around with that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this week's vlog if you've made it this far in the video, and I'll just see you guys in next week's vlog.